Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for another internet historian video. And this, of course, is the Cost of Concordia. Finally, we're here, baby. After like 2 months of watching these videos, I've done almost every other internet historian video. I think I have a couple of like little ones here and there. I might only have one. I think I have the Y2K one, and I can't remember the other one. I think there might be another one, but well, it's a Cost of Concordia right now because I haven't watched it yet as of recording. But after months of delays and people saying, do it, Gore, I'm going to unsubscribe. I'm going to find you and break your knees, which feels a little far. I'm not going to lie when I got those comments. A little crazy. I mean, I understand. I get it, but still. People showed up in my house with pitchforks and they jabbed at me. Luckily, my reflexes are real good, so I was like, and I closed the door in their face, and they're like, can't get through this door, I'll leave, I guess. None of this happened, by the way, just in case there's somebody out there that believes this. Anyway, well, it did happen. I don't want anybody to think they got to me. Anyway, Cost of Concordia, link in the link in the description below. So let's get to it, babies. All right. I don't honestly know exactly what this is about. I for some reason I thought it was about that one ship. I don't remember the name of the incident or whatever, but the one ship that got like stuck in the little like entry, the little like the little rocky formation thing. What do you call it? For some reason I thought it was that, and maybe it is. I have no idea. I honestly don't know, but it's a love story, so there you go. Getting nuzzled by Leonardo DiCaprio. That's nice. Anyway, link in the description. I'm going into this blind. It's always fun when it happens. So let's go. Finally, what's it about? What are you about, you motherfucker? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh my god, I can't believe we're here. It's finally time.
The Cost of Concordia.
Yes.
Ship of dreams. It's been 8 years.
Copyright.
I can still smell the buffets from their 5 restaurants.
Whoa.
The casino and 3-story
Copyright safe version of the song,
hardly
the Titanic song.
The gym, the day spa.
Why would I want to go to
the
the gym?
sheets
Fuck
in
that.
her 1,500 luxurious cabins hadn't even been slept in.
I don't even. What is this?
Cost of Concordia cost $570 million to build.
What?
And you could tell. You could.
What happened to it? They never got used. Did it just sink immediately? With nobody in it? Like the Costa. Oh, is it called the Costa Concordia? Okay.
I remember it like it was just a few years ago.
It was.
We had left Civitavecchia, a port in Rome, and we were making our way to Savona.
Okay.
It was day 2 of our 7-day journey. But that ship, she was cursed.
Oh my word.
The traditional bottle of champagne bounced right off the side instead of smashing. A bad omen. But I'm not the superstitious type. Nothing could go wrong on Friday the 13th.
Oh, come on.
2012.
Oh, that's the
100th year anniversary of the Titanic.
God damn it!
Also only safely rated for
year we died.
Flooding. Especially not when you have a 5-star max level captain.
Oh, look at him.
Like Francisco
Cappuccino. Wait, I need to read that. I'm sorry. I won't pause too much in this, but I gotta read that. I'm sorry.
5-star max level captain.
Let's see if she right. Capitano Besto Ravioli Mama's Pizza Sauce.
Like Francisco Scatino, a man who mysteriously rose from head of security to the position of captain within just a couple of years.
Hell yeah.
He knows exactly what to do in case of an emergency. For example, when he caused this emergency in 2008, when he crashed into a port in Sicily. And in 2010, in Bernemann, Germany, when he was steering a different ship and came into port too fast and caused another.
Whoa! Oh, okay. I was about to say, this looks like Speed. I was about to say it looks like the second Speed movie. Like, oh, there's no footage.
I've got a good feeling about this. So let's set the scene. It's a beautiful evening. People are having fun on the slides, drinks at the bar. Antonio Magnotta is playing piano at the restaurant. Martin the magician is setting up for his show.
There he is.
And the ship is setting up for a little detour. It's called a sail by salute. Basically, you get real close to the shore and honk the horn.
Yeah, let's go.
The locals hate it, but the customers love it, and it's a tradition. Scatino, the captain, comes into the dining hall with the lady, Dominica Samort.
Oh, hey, what's
Remember
up?
this
Not
face,
what I
because
thought.
you'll be seeing a lot of it later.
Oh, thank
Scatino eats his
God.
dinner with her and socializes for a little while. Then he, Dominica, and the maitre d' finish up and excuse themselves. They're heading to the bridge. It's time for that sail-by salute. This time, they're going to get closer than ever. Just 1,500 feet from the island of Giglio.
Why?
And how are
Why?
they going to determine this distance? Well, of course,
Yeah.
the captain is going to eyeball it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not an uncommon thing to do. Scatino turns to the fella steering, his helmsman.
It looks like a sim
Jacob
character.
Russell Lee.
There it is.
First interesting tidbit. Costa Concordia has hired Jacob from Indonesia at a rock-bottom price. And he's a bit of a newbie to the job. In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter,
Wait, what does his
is a
button
bit of a
say?
newbie
I'm new, thanks for being
to the
patient.
job. In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter and a cleaner. It's his first time steering a massive ship, and he's very excited. At least,
I'm sure
we
he
think
is.
he is. It's hard to tell, because he doesn't speak
We got
English
times-
or Italian very well at all.
Oh my God.
Off to a good start. The second in command.
Wait, they got a 500, what was it, $70 million ship, and they got a guy that fucking crashes ships all the time, and some guy that can't fucking speak English or Italian.
The helmsman to 290. Now, don't be confused by these numbers. They're just the degrees on a compass. At the same
okay.
time, the captain whips out his cell phone and calls former captain Mario Palombo.
Palumbo is the reason for the sail by salute. He essentially came up with the idea. He's not on Giglio at the time. He's in.
who
Oh,
lives on
look
the
at
island.
him.
They chat about the safe distance to Giglio's shores.
Looks like an
It's
Outer
all
Worlds
very
character.
casual. Anyway, Mario says that the safe distance is between 0.3 and 0.4 miles from shore. The captain is going all in.
All in.
This is not his first sail by salute, so he's confident in what he's doing. We're going closer than we've ever been before.
We gotta go deeper.
The captain's eyeballing it again.
Or I guess, in this
New
case,
heading
shallower.
300, he tells the helmsman. Downstairs, Martin is about to cut his assistant in half.
Oh
And of
no.
course, that means that there's already a lady inside this box.
Oh no.
She's waiting for the cue, and then she'll poke her legs out.
No.
The captain is giving more orders.
No.
Pulling gently to 310. Increase
You'll-
speed to 16
The
knots.
box gonna fly.
Going this fast is going to be a fatal error. But before we talk about that, let's
No, I
talk
wanna
about
know-
another big problem.
Hey.
Language barrier. Because at this
He's
point,
like,
the captain says
this is-
325, but the helmsman relays 315. So the first officer intervenes, and he goes, no, 335, which is also wrong. And then the captain clarifies, no, 325. The helmsman confirms 325. Their poor communication has them moving at a much wider angle than they think they are.
Oh.
However, the captain should and would know this, except for the next problem. Complacency about procedure. The standard procedure of a ship this large is for the third officer to give exact positional coordinates every time the captain gives a new directional
Her little
order.
hat.
But they're not doing it.
I love that he's a sim.
330, he says. The helmsman relays 330. The ship
330.
reaches 16 knots. The
God
captain then
damn.
turns to the second officer
Dimitri.
and instructs him to go to the left wing. That's these things here, and they're basically
Very
existing
Italian
to get a
name,
better view of the
Dimitri.
whole vessel. A few seconds pass, and then the mood starts to turn. Scatino notices white foam of waves breaking against the rocks directly in front of him in the distance. The Costa Concordia, right now, is almost 700 meters closer to the rocks than it should be. Without deviation,
Oh,
there is
okay.
going to be
Thank
a
you.
direct collision.
Oh, shit!
Scatino immediately commands the ship to stop
Oh,
turning away.
shit.
335. Not enough. The captain shouts, 340. The
Not enough.
captain yells, 350.
Oh my god, what the fuck is about to
Remember
happen?
how I said that accelerating to 16 knots was a fatal error? Well, that's because it's made this ship incapable of such a drastic turn. What they've got is understeer. Here's an example.
The front end is not working. You're
Right.
turning.
Like it's like
going
it's kind of a
straight
train,
along the
right?
road,
Like,
you're gonna end up
is it
looking
like
at-
the same idea as a train? If it goes too fast, it could derail and flip.
Right now, the
Wouldn't this be the same thing?
pointing
I guess you could say the same thing about a
327.
car too, right?
Not nearly enough to miss the rock. And oh no, is about to get worse. That language barrier again. In these critical moments where every second counts, the helmsman wrongly relays 340.
340.
The captain snaps back. 350.
No, 350.
End up on the
God
rocks.
damn it.
The third officer goes to assist the helmsman. Now, don't get confused by the orders from here. We're changing over to rudder instructions.
Okay.
The captain yells, starboard 10, starboard 20, and still, it's not enough. Hard to starboard. That means as hard as it'll go.
I'm so glad I don't
But
know
at
what the
this point,
fuck is
even
gonna
if they
happen.
clear these rocks, they need to get the rest of the ship to swing around it. So the captain yells, midship, which centers the rudder.
I just want to know what happened to the lady in the box. like she's nothing but goo at this point. So
Bow is now less than 150
don't
meters
open that
from
box.
Skull
Just
Rock.
bury it.
Port 10. But the helmsman only gets to port 5 before another order is given 2 seconds later. To port 20. They might just avoid disaster here, maybe. But then, oh no. One more time, the helmsman cocks up at the worst possible moment. The helmsman goes to starboard instead of port.
Oh, right.
During
So
the swing. 8 seconds later, he realizes the error and corrects.
I don't-
But it's too late. He has
show that if this hadn't happened, the ship would have missed the rocks by up to 10 meters, or at least only flooded the compartment.
just turned a probable near miss into a sure hit. All they can do now is hold on as the bow of the ship narrowly passes by the rocks. Hard to port. The second officer yells, "We're gonna hit." Collision.
I was gonna say, and they missed it. Oh no! No! Spaghetti, olive oil, and wine. Oh no, his teeth. Ed Tim. Oh, Ed time. Okay.
Nordtown. It's
Alright.
day 56 of playing Russian roulette. Seems I
Damn.
never win.
Go and drink
Sawed
all
off
by yourself.
shotgun. That's a good gag.
I hear you're a man who's good at finding folk.
Russian roulette with a sawed off shotgun.
I'm many things.
Oh fuck.
I'm looking for this fella. I got to find him. It's breaking my little heart.
I'll see what I can do. I have contacts in thousands of servers in dozens of countries across the globe.
Oh, that was a good
And just like
gag.
that,
She's
she was
gone.
gone. The only thing she left was a calling card.
This is great. I love his little
Sometimes
ads.
when you follow a case, it follows you back. NordVPN can protect my online data. But who can protect me? From myself. When they said this job gets easier, it was just another lie. Forensics found his password spread all the way down the block. In a perfect world, we'd all use NordVPN.
Wait, was that on the F key?
In a perfect
Nah, okay.
world, we'd all use
So it would be on
NordVPN. But I guess this isn't that kind of story.
Pay
I
respect.
took the brakes off my car. Man like me never really learned how to stop.
He laughed there a little bit.
Oh, I took the steering wheel out too. I let the road take me where I'm supposed to be. That's right, Toots. Your husband's dead. Merry Christmas. That's where I'm supposed to
go
be.
back.
I took the steering wheel out.
This might be one of the first times I ever went back to an ad, a different part of an ad.
Really learned how to stop. Shut the fuck up. I took the steering wheel out too.
Took the
I
steering
let
wheel.
the
too.
road take me
I let
where
the
I'm
road
supposed to
take
be.
me.
That's right.
I
Toots.
took the
Your
steering
husband's
wheel
dead.
out.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Such
Go to
noir.
NordVPN.com.
I kind of want a whole video of
for a
this.
huge discount on the 2-year plan.
I love you play Russian roulette with a
And
shotgun.
over.
Add
There's
over.
rocks on the port side.
All right. Back to our feature.
53-meter gash opens up in the hull, and thousands of
53 meter
tons of water
gash.
begin pouring.
Don't talk about your mom, whoever's watching.
In. A loud scraping and bang is heard by all passengers. At the helm is panic. Rumblings in the dining room. Martin awkwardly pauses his act
oh, yeah.
as he's helping his assistant into the box.
No, I wanted her in the box. Oh, fuck. I thought she was going to be goo.
The lady inside
Oh.
is trapped.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
There's confusion across the ship. All of the crew off shift come back on duty.
There's 2 people.
All officers run to the bridge.
Help me.
Run down to the lower decks to assess damage. On connection with the rocks, they lose propulsion and slow to 8.3 knots. And they are now adrift.
Oh my
Close
god.
the watertight doors astern. Enormous volumes of water are pouring in. So much so that within 29 seconds...
I'll never go on a ship, ever.
Stop working.
Stupid shit like this.
Flooding. 22 seconds later, a blackout happens.
No!
Lights, electrics,
I can't see
water pumps,
Martin.
Everything. The captain orders the helmsman.
This is part of the magic trick.
This is the final position of the rudder before power to that, too, is lost. The Cost of Concordia, now without power, is drifting starboard, plunged into absolute darkness.
Add time
A
again.
quick breakdown of the flooding. When the Concordia struck land, it tore open 3 watertight compartments. At first, compartment 5, which filled very rapidly. Then 6 more slowly.
Oh my god.
4
Did they?
shortly
I
after.
mean,
Then 7
people
and
must
3.
have died,
All the
right?
ships are built with
Dude, it filled that. Alright, hold on.
At first, compartment 5, which filled very rapidly. Then 6 more slowly, 4 shortly after. Then 7, 8, and 3. Modern ships are built to withstand 2 compartment breaches. These compartments especially, though, are a problem because they contain the engines and the electrics. These main generators give power to the whole ship. From propulsion motors to rudder to hotel functions. Pretty much everything.
Like a
When they
flaw in
went out,
design, but
the
I
ship
guess
was
where
a
else are you gonna put it,
functionless,
right?
sinking cage. A few seconds later, the emergency batteries for internal lighting and communications kick on.
Alright. Back to the
When
magic
lights
show.
come back on, Martin
As he vanished from the scene. Wait, allowing the lady to escape. Okay.
He's ditched the stage, and it caused a huge panic in the theatre as passengers are trying to flee to their cabins and to muster stations. People already in their cabins come out and start putting on life vests. Staff rally and try to calm everyone down. Everything is fine. There's no need for this.
Don't worry, come on.
Please
It's
return
fine.
to
Don't worry
your
about it.
cabins.
Don't worry about the
emergency
gift.
generator starts.
Close the watertight doors to the engine.
All of the watertight doors close except for door 12, which is jammed.
Okay, but okay.
The captain calls Pilon, the chief engineer.
Pilon.
As the ship
Just-
begins to list on the port.
There's Giuseppe, of course. It is.
Is water coming in? Yes.
They all
There's
have
water.
mustaches.
But where? The engine room. But a lot of water? Yes.
Hey, what the fuck do you think? We're in the ocean.
Go down. Let's go down the
Muscus.
other side.
Antonio
In a moment,
Muscus.
we'll start the pumps. I'll let you know. In the theatre, the whole magic box apparatus slides right off the stage and falls into the
No!
crowd. Further increase in panic. On the bridge, an announcement is being
Thank God she
prepared.
wasn't in, I guess.
They are going to lie to prevent a panic. Let's just say we have a blackout.
Wait, what was the other
They are
thing?
going to lie.
Lie to prevent panic. I to interfere or rescue. V to vindicate self. E evacuate first.
To prevent a panic. Let's just say we have a blackout.
The police director makes the announcement for the director's assistant.
The deputy chief engineer enters the engine control
Oh
room.
shit!
He confirms
Keanu
to the bridge
Reeves?
that at least compartments 5, 6, and 7 are flooded. Announcements are made.
The captain to inform you that due to an
Oh,
electrical
it's
fault,
real.
which is currently under control, we're currently in a blackout. Our technicians are working to resolve the situation and will inform you of developments as they occur. Thank you for your attention.
Coincidentally, at the same time in the restaurant, they're playing My Heart Will Go On.
No, they're
It's
not.
very much not helping the
Fuck
situation.
you. No, they're
The
not.
captain calls the Costa Crisis Unit. Roberto Ferrarini. He tells the crisis unit that they've hit a rock, that they're assessing damages, and that they are also in a blackout.
And it's also
The
not my
crisis
fault.
officer says to reverse the ship up onto shore. Well, how are you going to do that? You don't have power to the rudder, let alone the engine. You know, hoist the sails. Anyway, around this time, the wind direction creates a
shit.
starboard list, and the ship begins to turn anyway, drifting right back towards the shore. Which is
Oh,
a very
God,
good thing
no.
because you want the ship to end up as close to shore as possible. A panicked
Getting
passenger
worse.
senses that something is off.
Oh,
This isn't
really?
like any electrical problem that she's ever seen. Plus, there was a massive crashing noise, and now the ship is tilting. So she contacts her daughter in Italy. The daughter then calls the police, and the police call the harbour master. While that goes on, A conversation between Pelon and Ambrosio. The diesel is not starting. The captain asks the engine room, but where have we made contact? Thinking that the income
This is Mel
can be
Gibson music?
reduced. Captain, here everything
Sounds
is
like it.
lost. The electrical panel, everything. They're saying at this point that the ship is going down.
Going
The captain
down,
calls Roberto
down, down.
Ferrarini again. Actually, 2 compartments
Oh,
have been
switch
flooded,
up.
but don't worry, the
It's
ship's
2
stability isn't in
compartments.
danger.
God damn. What the? He's wrong again. The ship's stability isn't. Oh my
Passengers
God.
begin going to muster stations on their own initiative. The cruise director says, "We have
Dude, man, they fucking hired Mo, Larry, and Curly for fucking the pilot this
a
goddamn
lot of
ship.
people at muster stations that I do
Certainly.
not want to fall overboard. Do we make an announcement to tell them to go to the lounges?" Bozio says, "I think that's best." The harbour master from Livorno calls the ship. The captain tells them that we just have a blackout.
How long has this blackout been going on?
About 20 minutes.
Have you asked passengers to put on life vests?
It's just a blackout. I gotta go.
You
The
go,
harbour master
bye.
is suspicious.
I like
He
my-
says
I
to
like my
his
job,
superiors
bye.
that he thinks something
Gregorio
more is
del
going on.
Falco.
He calls a patrol boat to the area and asks them to look.
Gregorio.
Another problem. The fan on the emergency diesel generator isn't working.
I really love that he has a timestamp here, just so we know. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I'll track
Elon
down.
manually has to turn the thing on and off with a screwdriver so that it doesn't overheat and cause a fire. The captain is on the phone to the lower decks asking pointless questions like, is it still flooded?
Yes, you stupid fuck. What the
captain
fuck?
is essentially in denial of the situation. The harbour master calls again.
He better be gone. He better be fired. And they at least punched once.
The ship is taking on water through an opening in the left side, and the ship is listing.
He qualifies with,
No one dead or injured.
the harbour master asks if he needs help.
Just a tugboat.
When in reality, they need a full rescue. With 3 compartments
It's
flooded,
fine, everything's
the
fine, no
captain
one's hurt.
finally realizes
How the
that
fuck
things
would you
are
know?
really
How about the
bad
lady in
and
the
they are
box?
not going to improve.
This is fine, I guess.
The Coast Guard orders every available ship to the sea. Meanwhile, up with the passengers, the cruise director's assistant says, everything's
cabins, or if you prefer, you could stay in the lounge.
under control. Please return to your cabins or hang about in the lounges, no problem. She said this despite knowing it was wrong and that it further endangered lives. Most passengers at this point, though, aren't listening to this nonsense, and they're busy figuring out how to
Just make like
abandon
the
ship.
old people in Titanic and just go to sleep and die. Just do that.
Bang, 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 bang. Local television has already picked up the story, and they begin broadcasting live radio
You
feeds
just see
from
it,
the
it's right there. It's obviously not
Captain,
fucking.
the passengers are going
No, it's
on board
fine.
the
Don't worry
boats.
about it. It looks like it's
Okay, let them
sinking.
go to shore. So then, general emergency? Wait, let me talk to Ferrarini.
I can't believe I've never heard about this. How did I never hear about this? I'm glad I keep out of the loop of everything. Is that the right term? Whatever.
We risk the emergency generators that do not have cooling. It has cooling problems.
Start a fire.
100 degrees. The cooling fan
Past
is
show
stopped.
hour?
Pilot
Okay,
calls
that's
the
okay.
bridge and tells the safety officer they need to evacuate. The safety officer relays this to the captain, but after no response, he orders the engine room to evacuate on his own. The captain says, "No, stay. We're leaving." So what do? General emergency?
Give the emergency signal?
The captain tells Ferrarini that he's abandoning ship. Abandoned ship. Another announcement is made.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The situation is under control. Please remain calm.
Are you fucking kidding?
Proceed to your muster station. They are located outside on deck 4.
The Livorno Coast Guard calls again. The captain declares distress. The Coast Guard officially calls for rescue operations. They contact Pietro Mille, the helicopter base commander, who then calls in every available pilot. As he rushes down to the helicopter base, Elon shuts down the emergency generator for the final time. The first rescue vessel arrives. By this point, the lifeboats are already going.
Yeah.
Luckily, the ship is very close to shore.
Yeah, it's like right there. So.
Perhaps too close to shore.
Yeah.
The ship forcefully runs aground, creating an uneven center of gravity. And it begins heavily listing style. The captain
God.
issues a general emergency on board. The announcement to abandon ship is finally called and alarms ring out. And with that comes panic. And now that they're listening,
Now
with
it's
many of
panic.
the lifeboats too awkwardly positioned
Oh, no!
over the
Okay.
water, there aren't enough readily available, and they have to start going back and forth to the shore, picking people up and dropping them off. The patrol boats report to the Livorno harbour master that the ship has run
He has him on his fucking contact.
aground and is listing heavily. So the harbour master asks the captain about it, and the captain says, no, the ship is still floating. In fact, we're trying to maneuver it onto the shore. They know he's lying. Hold on, I'm reversing it. Beep, 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 beep. The captain then says to bottom out the starboard anchor.
The beep.
So they drop out the anchors, but let out too much chain.
Oh my
effectively
fuck.
rendering them useless.
Oh.
The deputy
Oh,
mayor,
fuck.
Mario Pellegrini, and tobacco shop
Giovanni. Everybody's Giovanni and Giuseppe and shit.
Giovanni Rossi arrived.
Oh, it's a real person. Okay.
pub.
Are all these real people that just got like the most Italian names ever?
They watch the scene unfold. As the first of the lifeboats arrive on shore, the deputy mayor takes the initiative and races toward one of the lifeboats, returning to the
Yeah, the same
and
face.
starts trying to find someone in charge. He gives up and starts
God
helping
damn, this guy's an action hero. Look at him.
Scatino tells everyone to leave and take radios, but not before
Dang,
changing out of his uniform and into a nice suit. Priorities. Dimitri
Gotta look
Christidis
good.
and Sylvia Koronica leave with him. The matron and some more can both get out of there.
Yeah,
By this
we
point,
see her a lot,
approximately
right?
300 people are still on the
Oh my
ship.
God.
Relay reaches the helicopter base. The first helicopter, a slow-moving Augusta Bell, was already rising from the tarmac for the hour-long flight south. Bozio is the last crew member left on the bridge, coordinating evacuation. He then leaves to help passengers board lifeboats. The bridge is now abandoned. And then, the ship's black box stops working.
Oh no.
Apparently there were technical problems with it. That
Whoa,
means
wow,
from here,
no.
things are going to get a little foggy in detail.
Okay,
A
yeah.
while later, rescue helicopters arrive, but they're struggling to find the ship because they're expecting it to still be well above water. Passengers are scaling down the port side by ladder as
My
lifeboats return
God.
to pick them up.
This is no joke. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
No joke.
I wouldn't be able. You just have to kill me, man. I'm afraid of heights and death and sideways boats climbing down it. So, well, I guess I'll just sink with the ship. I'll be the guy with the musicians in Titanic. I'll just stay. Fuck it. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
You're not allowed to make a film movie.
I'm allowed.
Oh no, man. Yeah. What the fucking hell? I had to fucking sink the ship, and you helped.
Set off. The ship stops healing and comes to a final resting place. Now the Coast Guard calls the captain because he's just learned that the captain has abandoned ship. The captain claims, actually I slipped and I fell into one of the lifeboats. I'm close. But now that I'm on board, I may as well get back to
I
shore.
slipped. No, he did not say that shit. He slipped on some ravioli.
Ship. The captain claims,
Oh,
no, actually I slipped and I fell into one of the lifeboats.
I fucking this guy. Oh,
I'm close. But now that
I'm a clown.
I may as well get back to shore. DeFalco tells the captain to get the fuck back on board. And the captain kind of acts confused and then effectively refuses. So the captain makes it to shore. From
Whoa,
here, we only have
he's like Link in Breath of the Wild, just climbing up.
and news reports to rely on, so it's not going to be super accurate. But they say that Giglio's police chief then finds 110 survivors on the boats at Point
Looks
of
like me
Cape Canaveral.
walking.
And
All
among
around.
them is the captain. It's not known whether the captain helped anyone while he was there, and in fact, the police chief claimed that he just sat on the rocks and watched other people do the rescuing.
He just sat on
A
a
while
rock.
later, a rescue boat picks up the captain and takes him to the harbour. He speaks to the police. He then finds the ship's onboard chaplain, Father Rafael Molina, and cries to him for about 15 minutes. Then he goes to the harbour master's office to receive probably the biggest dressing down of
Good.
his entire
Beat his ass. God
Port
damn.
authorities ask the taxi driver to take the captain back to his hotel.
He looks like somebody that would do this shit too. Just look at his face. He looks like somebody that would fucking. If they ever make a movie about this, Andy Garcia should play him.
The captain takes the 30-second cab ride to the Bahamas hotel. According to the cabbie, he was beaten like a dog. He was cold and afraid.
Good.
He only asked me where he could buy a pair of fresh socks. But then he perked right up again and gave an interview
Oh,
to a news crew.
there he
He
is.
told them that he was the last to leave.
The captain is usually the last to abandon ship. What happened, Captain?
Siamo stati gli ultimi da
We were the last to leave the ship.
All day Saturday, rescuers search for people on the ship. On Sunday morning, a South Korean couple is found in their cabin, safe but shivering.
okay.
They had slept through the crash and woke up unable to exit their cabin. The last survivor, Manrico Giampandroni, was found with a broken neck. He was the cabin's service director.
Oh.
In the
So
end,
he's alive now.
32 people died.
Oh my god! I knew people had to have died. There's no way in hell. 33, including a salvage worker who died in an accident on the ship 2 years later during the recovery. Oh, wow.
The final body wasn't discovered until nearly 3 years later. A crew member, Russell Rebello. And it's believed that he died a hero, helping passengers off the ship. The Cost of Concordia was the largest cruise ship disaster since the Titanic.
How did I never hear about this?
And then,
I must have like heard about it in passing or something when it happened. I was like, oh, that sucks, and then moved on. I must have. How did I not? I don't pay attention to news almost ever.
there's
So,
the ship.
but it's 10
This
years
is
ago.
What happens to
The
a
fuck?
110,000-ton cruise liner when it's left half rolled over in the ocean?
It's like the real ghost ship now. Fuck that horror movie. Jesus, look at this. Wow. I wish the binoculars are still there. Just because he's like, you know what, we're gonna get closer. Fucking cocksucker. Oh, I was the last to leave. I mean, what more can we
But this
do?
isn't the end. It's
Yeah.
just the halfway point. What most people know is that the Cost of Concordia had crashed, many dead, and then the captain abandoned ship like a coward.
Hey, I am about spaghetti.
And there's a whole veritable spaghetti of details to untangle.
Fucking, the story was just like, oh, let me see. Okay, so this is set in Italy. I got that one. I got one joke, and I'm gonna fucking do it the entire fucking video, and it's never gonna not be funny.
Let's dive in.
Oh,
There they are.
oh, there.
The
deets. Oh, don't. Oh God, I don't like it. I don't like how he touched it and then moved the sauce around. Oh, fuck. Luda, no, come on. I mean, that's not surprising.
The Costa Concordia was more than just a floating resort. It was a mall, a casino. Cha-ching, cha-ching. This iron chest was full of safes and cash registers and expensive fittings. And there were plenty of games
I need to read
full of
that.
safes and cash registers.
Onboard saves. Camo skin, ship bell, gold. Camo skin. That's the fucking worst.
Fittings.
Gold skin, that was pretty.
And there were plenty of gamers prepared to sneak by authorities
Bunch of
and try their
gamers.
luck in the hot zone. Within days, police divers reported that
Oh, fuck my life. Holy shit.
valuable items, once seen lying around the ship, were now missing.
What, hell yeah, what
High-end
sucks,
living,
baby?
expensive furniture, dining sets, cash from the casino, cash registers, jewelry and display cabinets, safes, Japanese woodblock
He swapped it with like
casino,
seaweed jewelry.
cash registers, jewelry and display cabinets,
Yeah, starfish.
safes, Japanese woodblock prints by famous 18th century artists, as well as the iconic bell, which hung from the bridge of the ship. It was never found. Who steals a big fuck off bell? Even the server admins were getting involved.
Someone has a big fucking
Four
bell somewhere.
divers who were part of the company contracted to refloat the Concordia were spotted on CCTV sneaking out to the ship.
Gotcha.
A patrol boat was dispatched, and the men were caught inside the fancy suites with rucksacks full of stolen goods. The 4 men are charged
Money.
with stealing.
No, each fined $200 and giving 4 to 6 months in jail. Okay. Better luck next time.
Attention.
Death
Later
camp.
on, stolen as well as legitimate items found their way to Amazon and eBay.
Wow.
Chips from the casino, postcards, and cabin access cards became highly sought after souvenirs. It even has a watermark. Some
Why
Australian
not?
guy even made a listing for the ship
Stupid
itself,
bastard.
advertising it
He
as
has a
buyer
watermark.
to collect.
Talk about his Jared Leto's fucking car. That movie's so good. Watch American Psycho. Don't just look at the memes and say, "Oh, I know that movie." Watch the movie. It's great.
And although there were plenty of bidders, eBay pulled the plug.
Yeah, I figured. Wait, what was it for sale? I'm sorry. Buyer to
collect. An Australian guy even made a listing for the ship itself.
Oh, the whole ship. Okay.
Advertising it as buyer to collect. And although there were plenty of bidders, eBay pulled the plug.
Why? The relationship. Oh.
I know you want to see Scatino go to jail, and we'll
Yes.
get to that. But first, we have to talk about someone else.
Okay.
Dominica?
Yes.
Samorton.
Oh, were they banging? Okay.
There was speculation that she was on the bridge that evening because she was the captain's mistress.
I was gonna say that earlier.
Intense media speculation reports that her presence distracted the captain.
They both denied their love for
Important ship stuff.
years and maintained that they were just friends. Although she did later admit to the media that she found him handsome. And how could you not?
A big goofy looking motherfucker? Really?
Okay, precious. When you
Look at him.
But she says there was no romantic.
Some people would like to believe, they want to know I have something with him. It's more interesting. It's like, you know, some spice in the story.
Miss Samorton also...
Wait, what? My late night sex sessions in Concordia Captain's Cabin by Blonde at Center of Sea Disaster. Wait, what?
Like, you know, some spice in the story.
Spicy.
Miss Samorton also
spicy in
loved the spotlight, however.
Yeah, there's shit.
And took several interviews.
I need to watch that new fucking stand-up special of his.
As the pressure mounted upon her, she began making ominous threats to Scatino.
Oh, 1 week to tell the truth about what happened immediately after you did the announcement to abandon ship. 1 week!
Must confess. And that you have but
Good
1
screenshot.
week to come clean. But things from here get weird.
Spicy.
Samorton
Spicy.
was a bit of a wild card. In a subsequent interview, she claimed a helicopter came to the ship well before the other rescue craft to take away a package.
No, my loot box!
And what was that package?
Gold Mercy skin?
Drugs, apparently.
You know what?
So rumors began that the ship...
You know what? I 100% believe her. That guy, totally believe it.
narcotics for the mafia. And not without cause. A
You know
number
what?
of cruise ships, even recently, have been caught trafficking drugs. As an aside, Scatino was tested for drugs immediately after the crash.
And yes?
He tested negative for drugs in his system, but trace amounts of cocaine were found in a hair sample.
Makes it smoother and less dry.
Yeah, you need to
Nonetheless,
wash your
the
hair
vehicle
better.
was searched and no drugs were reportedly ever found.
Yeah, because the helicopter got it.
Oh, right. A helicopter.
Helicopter! Oh, that lady's goo. God
To
damn
the
it.
next day.
Poor
And
person.
said, actually, that helicopter was just for the captain as a means of evacuation.
But they didn't even evacuate via helicopter. The captain, it sucks having to. Laugh my ass off. Imagine if Scatino just flew away on a helicopter.
From the
It sucks. You can't really.
Yes, it-
Here, I'll try to read
actually,
fast.
that
Helicopter
helicopter was
before any of the
just for
crew
the
even
captain
arrived.
as a
Does she
means of
expect some sort of
evacuation from the
first-class
ship.
rescue service? I think this confusion
So she just for the
is
captain
caused by low IQ. Okay.
as a means of evacuation from the ship. Okay, wait. So she expected to get some sort of first-class rescue while everyone else was still...
Bye bye.
Wait, how did we get here? Oh, right. Sex with the captain.
Yeah.
Divers were quick to head to the captain's cabin where they found Miss
He went
Samorton's
diving.
lingerie and
Some
other
pearls.
articles of clothing as well as a makeup bag. The jig was up, but they continued denying it. Samorton mostly faded from international attention until she was told to appear before the court to present witness testimony. The judge pressed her to be truthful about their relationship, or she would be held in contempt.
Either tell me the truth or shut up.
So finally, she admitted it.
Yes, I had a sentimental relationship with the captain. Stop. But now, stop asking about my private life.
She was indeed the captain's lover.
What is up?
Oh shit, Keystar.
No cheated on his wife with C. Mortan. Oh my god!
She and Scatino had been having an affair for several weeks. She also said that
She's
on the
a
night she
dancer? I didn't
ordered,
know.
she didn't have a ticket
said
and
that?
didn't need to pay because nobody questions you when you're the captain's lover. Naturally, she gave another confusing interview after leaving court.
I want to say that today is the second time I die because the first time I died in the night of the crash with my psychological brain and problems. And today I died the second time because, of course, people find out something that I try to hide.
She's like,
Subsequent to the trial, she used her fame in Moldova to become a political activist, often appearing on television.
What the fuck? This is with the original Amber Heard? What the fuck? She manages in Great Britain with record. COVID. Oh, fuck off.
Often appearing on television and radio and in articles covering protests, accompanied by pictures of her being arrested by police.
She's glad that there aren't enough bins in the area. Are you fucking kidding me? The police are telling her to calm down and point out that there are bins right there. The crowd standing around is telling police she's allowed to protest here and generally white knighting. Damn, man. Damn, Concordia got her fucked up. Yeah, me fucked up. Let me see. You see any bins? Any other bins?
There was some stuff about victims of violence, women's rights, yada yada yada. And interestingly, part of a push to block the sale of shares of Moldova's train network to Russia. Sure. Other than that, I don't really know what she's been up to. Let me just check on Oh God, not again.
No! Get her out of there! Lawsuits.
Several civil suits were quickly lodged against
Hey,
Cost of
robot chicken.
Concordia.
Oh,
And
God.
the parent company, Carnival Cruises, immediately saw a share drop of 23%. Passengers sought compensation for their damaged mental health, lost belongings, and loved ones.
Either they allowed him to divert from his course, or they didn't know where their billion-dollar ship was.
Within a few days, facing financial and media pressure, the CEO attempted to join the bandwagon against the captain and the crew.
That was not the ordinary route that the ship was taking at the time, and was not only taking, but the time the ship was
claiming that the ship was not approved to deviate from the route. But that wasn't true. Approval isn't required if the ship is deviating by less than 15 miles, or that it was against company rules. Also untrue, because investigators found that they didn't have any rules about deviating route, and they tacitly encouraged sail by salutes. Now, in response to the civil suits, Costa Crociere offered passengers...
I hope the sail by salute shit is done. No one's doing that shit anymore.
11,000 euros each as compensation.
Wow.
Small.
Yeah.
11,000 euros, about $14,000, is the minimum compensation under international law when a ship is abandoned.
This was
the minimum. They legit went as low as
to
possible.
reimburse them for their tickets, as well as any
How much was the tickets?
costs they accrued in having to unexpectedly travel home early.
And that was supposed to release them from everything and anything that has to do with this accident. I cannot ask for more than this.
A lot of passengers, understandably, were not too happy with this deal, and they refused to take
How about the
money.
people that died?
Offers an insult for what these poor passengers went through.
Yeah,
we
no
think
shit.
that the compensation being offered is not commensurate. Compensation being offered.
This little fucking lifeboat.
Later, Costa
That's
Crociere
good at it.
lodged a plea deal with the Tuscany court to pay a €1 million fine to avoid a criminal trial.
Oh,
the
fuck.
judge agrees. Costa Crociere is now off the hook for all criminal liability. For the whole thing, they washed their hands of the incident and flexed the residual droplets of responsibility onto the faces of 6 staff members. Passengers and relatives of the dead are livid that the company has been able to avoid criminal responsibility.
Offered is not commensurate.
Civil suits against the company.
Commensurate. Is that the way we pronounce that word?
Company continue. By the way, the residents of the island of Giglio
Discordia, yeah.
also banded together and
Their port was blocked to fishing boats while the recovery was being done. Importing goods a lot more difficult too. They had an influx of tourists, but they were all there to see the Concordia. In the end, they didn't get much in terms of compensation. Yeah, unfucking surprising there.
Saw damages. They didn't get much. Eventually, passengers who refused the initial compensation of $11,000 joined civil parties against Scatino in his trial in 2015.
It's not commensurate.
They were awarded €30,000 each.
More? Wow, okay.
The cases,
That's good, I guess. They got a little bit more.
especially those involving lost relatives,
I guess or injured will be covered under a separate proposal based on their individual circumstances. Costa said in a statement without providing further details.
are settled for undisclosed amounts.
Explodes right after.
New York attorney Peter Renee traveled to Budapest to represent 6 real survivors of the disaster.
Okay.
At Renee, we personally work on every case.
And we'll work harder than anyone to get you the most money possible in the shortest amount of time.
Wow. When was this video made? In the fucking early 90s?
And while on the job, a 7th case cropped up via email.
Hey, it's Osmongold. Oh,
An
yeah, there you
elderly woman, Alona, said,
Help me, Mr. Ronai, for I have lost my daughter, Eva, and my 5-year-old granddaughter, Roxana.
So Mr. Renai agreed to speak with her. However, there were some inconsistencies in her story. Neither Eva nor Roxana were on the passenger list. Odd. But Costa is known for having stowaways. Gotcha, bitch! Still, Mr. Renai was suspicious.
Gotcha, bitch!
They wouldn't.
Roxana.
Cheaty old Petey, would they?
Cheaty
Renai
old
inquired
Petey.
further about why she was on board, especially
Why
without
not
a
on
tip.
passenger list?
Alona said,
Well, I don't know, but you should ask her boyfriend.
Zolt Horvath.
He'll know all the details.
The
I'm up all
fuck?
night.
The
I'm going
Borderlands
crazy.
character? The
But
fuck?
Mr. Renai-
That fucking
He'll
name?
know all the details.
I'm up all night. I'm going crazy. he said. But Mr. Renai was still suspicious. Because then she
I'm up
asked,
all night. I'm going crazy. I expected him to just say that.
how much money do you think this is worth? This is a huge red flag, Petey.
No shit.
In 20 years of doing this, you've never
Yeah, my granddaughter's died, but how much money?
had anyone ask about money. Why now? So Mr. Renai hired an investigator and sent photos around of the missing girl. The next day, the phone rang.
Oh, we just found the girl?
It was the boyfriend again. Look, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding and the child isn't missing at all. Uh-huh. And then he claimed he was confused because he...
It had been Mr. Day. He told Renee he had been confused because he'd done too many drugs the night before.
He'd done too many drugs the night before. Oh. Okay, can I speak to the daughter then? At first, he was refused. So Renai said that he'd have to file a missing persons report to the police if he couldn't. The boyfriend relented. That night, Renai met with Zolt and brought the police with him. He speaks to the granddaughter and asks her if she's seen Mum. Yeah, I saw her today. Oh, really? Yeah, we went to the park today and we went on the swings. Oh no, the jig was up.
I like this little version
So
of
the
it.
mum walks into the room sheepishly. It's a miracle. And the story changed again. Okay, I'm not dead, but I...
She said my leg still hurts. I can't even walk right. I should get money for that. Her leg didn't have any marks.
did injure me leg when I jumped from the
Oh.
ship. And then I
Did your dog step on a bee too?
immediately flew back to Budapest. Although don't worry about checking my leg because there are no visible marks or injuries.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine. Ow. Ooh, ow.
Baby, I'm beginning to think they weren't even on the boat. Also, it turns out
I'm
this lady
sorry
was
to think.
no mum, it's just a neighbor. Eventually, Renee managed to make the pair confess. And then they said, hey, we haven't done anything wrong. We haven't taken any money. And in the end, it looks like there'll be no criminal punishment for the scam because Hungary, a former communist country, has no laws against insurance fraud on the books.
The law firm that never sleeps.
They're actually very good lawyers and have won awards, etc. I'm just having fun. Please no sue.
1-800-664-7.
I mean,
Oh, that's about it, yeah. Oh, that's
I think I've seen this video. Oh, fuck! Vada bordo. Ah.
Would you teach me
Italiano.
some Italian? Oh, of course.
Of course.
Means get back on board for fuck's sake.
That's what I mean.
Thanks.
Sorry, thank you. Okay,
Gregorio
thanks. That'll really help when I talk to some sailors.
The naval officer who shouted at Scatino to
Oh, fuck. A naval officer of the Corps for the Port Authority, head of Operation Section in Livorno, De Falco was responsible for overseeing the safeguarding of waters around Livorno, whatever. Frigate captain is the official Italian rank. In Anglo-Saxon countries, the equivalent rank is usually commander, equivalent to lieutenant colonel in the army. Okay.
Ada a bordo Caso became a bit of a national hero overnight in Italy. He, like the rest of the world,
oh yeah, this guy,
expected
yeah, I remember.
Scatino to go down with the ship. And when the captain tuned out, De Falco was there to admonish him. And when he stopped answering the radio, he called him on his cell phone to continue putting him on blast.
But I will really hurt you. I will cause you a boatload of trouble. Yes, a proper emergency, and I was still making puns. Yeah.
When the captain first reported just a blackout, De Falco didn't believe the story and immediately began preparing a rescue effort, which likely saved several lives. His actions were applauded by most Italians who were tired of their public servants being corrupt and avoiding responsibility.
Good job.
Accordingly, shirts sporting Vada a bordo Caso were being printed by the end of the week, others setting it as their phone's ringtone. But then, in September 2014...
Oh no.
Without warning, De Falco was transferred to an admin role in the Coast Guard.
Hear what I said? He'd been demoted.
De Falco said that he had been passed up for promotion, that he had also not been told which admin office he was even being transferred to, and that it all effectively cancelled 10 years of his career.
Are you fucking kidding me?
De Falco was Tres Furioso, and was...
Three Furious?
Public speculation that it was owing to bad blood.
Oh no, shoot!
And Admiral Delano, his former boss.
Fucker.
His status among the public overshadowed his superior in many ways. On the other hand, his boss said, no, it's part of a normal career progression for naval officers, and that he must show more maturity and professionalism to advance his career.
Professionalism?
It's hard to know what's true in office politics, so let's leave that alone. And anyway, in 2018, De Falco said buenos noches, later to the Italian Navy to become a politician. In March that year, he was elected to the Italian Senate, serving as a member for Livorno. He still serves there today.
Hey, Tony Soprano!
Italian Senate.
Hey, look at all these Italian fucking... Look at them. Look at all my... Hey. It's just your first... Hey, Steve Buscemi. He was also... Yes. God damn it, Paulie. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, look at it. It gets funnier. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. It's getting funnier every time I look at it. Alright, I just gotta go.
Or no, he still serves there today.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. I got tears in my eyes. That's true. Goosebumps? Yeah. Jail time, yay!
The day after the disaster, Scatino was taken into custody by police.
We'll end it on a good note. Here we go.
However,
wait, what is that?
Was taken into custody by police.
Alright. Cost of Concordia Captain Francisco Shitheady placed under house arrest as 5 new...
Underwent questioning. However, it was clear that this would not be a straightforward investigation. So the judge released him under house arrest at his home in Sorrento, a town in Napoli. By July of that year, the house arrest was relaxed and he was allowed within this general area.
That's a pretty
While
big
under
area.
house arrest, he wrote a book with this journalist from Rye magazine. I have no idea what it says. I don't speak Italian.
Mamma mia, this is a tomato sauce. This is a stew spice. I can't anymore. Stop it.
But goddammit,
please.
He must have some
I'm gonna fucking cry.
kind of charisma going on.
It's so fucking car and fucking died. And it's just like the whole picture fucking like I really oh god. Alright, never mind, just go.
Because there's been a lot of
Holy
speculation in the
shit.
press that he had an affair with her as well.
Get away with it!
Hold on, I got it.
Yeah,
Not
I get
content with abandoning his ship, this dude is determined to abandon his wife as well. So, Schettino and 5 others are facing criminal charges.
Oh man, holy shit. Good lord, I'm dying.
Straight away,
Oh yeah, the helmsman. I almost kind of feel bad for him, but I don't know.
everyone lodges a plea bargain with the court. And all of those plea bargains are accepted, except for Schettino's. And the condition of everyone's reduced sentences are that they must provide witness testimony against Schettino.
He touched me.
Ciro, Jacob, and Sylvia were all given suspended sentences.
Oh.
Roberto and
1 year, 8 months, 2 years, 10 months, 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, 11 months.
Manrico are able to opt for community service or house arrest. Not a bad deal.
Good deal. Good deal.
For them, not for the victims, no.
Schettino was now all on his own.
Good.
Ciro, the first officer, was the first to give his testimony.
What'd he
On
say?
the witness stand, he claimed that Schettino was distracted by his mistress and other guests.
Whoa, there it goes!
That there was confusion over who was in command.
VDR
Then it
suggests
was
this isn't true. Okay.
And he said Lamau XD because he didn't actually bother with his testimony or his reduced sentence. He just fled the country.
Oh, he fought the car.
It
Okay.
took authorities
I thought he was about to say he killed himself.
12 months to eventually track him down on the outskirts of Jakarta. And when they said, wait, we still want that witness testimony, he just scalped again.
What?
And he hasn't been found since.
Oh my god!
After that,
Dude, he did Sam Fisher, that shit.
he gave his
Fucking Jason Bourne over here.
testimony, then so look, we don't have time to relitigate the whole trial. So let's
Yeah,
just go
okay.
straight to the
That's
verdict. Guilty!
Guilty, 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 guilty.
Schettino was found guilty of multiple manslaughter, causing a shipwreck, abandoning ship, and lying to
Why does this guy in the middle look like Steven Spielberg?
found guilty of multiple manslaughter,
Maybe it's him.
causing a shipwreck, abandoning ship, and lying to authorities. He is sentenced to 16 years and 1
Ah,
month.
that's it? 1 month, just like a garnish. 16 years
There's
and 1
still
month.
The appeals. The appeals trial begins.
Oh my god.
And the verdict on the appeal? Surprise! Rejected. So Schettino's lawyers appealed again. And the verdict on the final appeal?
Schettino made multiple attempts to secure a plea deal, but was denied by the prosecution each time. The prosecution called for Schettino to be sentenced to 26 years in prison.
Ah! Oh, okay.
Incident, a
He
Titanic
got
affair.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Schettino was not present. His lawyers stated that he was waiting outside of the jail for the ruling, so that if his plea was rejected, he could immediately start serving his sentence.
Oh, alright, well,
And
get
with
right to
that,
it.
5 years and 4 months after the disaster, he was finally in a cell.
Okay, alright. I think they say 5 years later he came out. Like, early. Oh, shit! Is this fucking Linus Tech Tips? It is! Linus Ship Tips?
The salvage operation was enormous. It took over 2 years and cost an estimated $1.2 billion. Beginning in early 2012, they first spent 2 months pumping fuel from the ship's tanks. At the same time, they had to pump seawater in so that the balance wasn't affected and the ship didn't slide around. In early 2013, a platform was built under the ship to prevent it from falling further. Sponsons were then attached to the sides of the ship and cables attached to the underwater platform. It was sponsons were then dragged into the water and opened up to allow the ocean to fill them. The ship could then roll over properly.
Ugh.
By late 2013, the ship was upright once more.
There it is.
The sponsons were then attached to the side of the ship to help keep it balanced. It now rested partially above water and crews could walk around safely. By July 2014, the water was removed from the sponsons and compressed air was pumped in to lift the ship.
Oh, there, you got a couple
And
giants.
she was ready to cruise
A couple
again.
twins.
This time to a port in Genoa. It was a 4-day towing journey to the docks where a 2-year process of dismantling and recycling would begin.
Oh, it's like an
That same
Uncharted.
weekend of the towing,
They put the
Scatino was
thing
busy.
in.
He was the guest of honor at a white party on an island in the Bay of Naples.
Oh,
He appeared
Fire
on the
Festival?
front page of a local newspaper.
Well, under house arrest before he went to prison, yeah. I fucking hope so.
By 2 of Italy's most eligible bachelorettes.
Yeah, wow. Yummy. Would bang. Might fucking head into a wall.
Anyway, so
What a
these are the
journey.
things that I remember from the Cost of Concordia.
Cost of Concordia.
That sweet maiden of the sea. And as for you, little fella.
Oh, he got the bell. Alright. That's right.
Well, it's time to return you
Oh, nice.
from whence you came.
From whence he came. Bye. Oh, did you tell the water on his face?
6 quick things. 1. NordVPN, good product, check them out. Number 2,
Ah.
there's a new video on the second channel. You probably didn't see it because it was temporarily restricted. Now it's not. Enjoy. 3, if you've never seen the second channel before, give it a go. It's a different
I will
type
give
of
it a
content,
go.
but we put a lot of production
I
into
will
it.
give it a go.
It's not just offcuts. 4, there are a couple secret channels as well, but I ain't telling you where they are. 5, no more 45-minute videos on the main channel. Back to 10 to 15 minutes and more of them. 6,
No,
there's a
wait,
Q&A
that was a
coming out
lie
next
though.
week on it.
Wasn't the Area 51 one like 40 minutes long?
Incognito mode. It's got a ton of detail that we had to cut for the sake of brevity.
Okay,
and will
I'll watch that
no
one
doubt
for sure.
feature a ton of corrections as well. That's it. Thank you.
That was
Spicy.
spicy. Fuck out of here. Fucking loser. Anyway, I need to watch this video now. That shit was crazy. God damn. Oh my god. How did I not hear? I must have heard about it. I just forgot about it. There's no way in hell that was something that I just never heard about. That was a fucking great video. I was captivated the entire time. I say that pretty much every internet historian video, but good lord, was that good. Did I have this scaled wrong the entire time? I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. I did, didn't I? I'm a piece of shit. Wait, no, that's me. Ah! I'm a jackass. No, stop moving that, you stupid bastard. I want to move my video. Not my video, this one. There you go. They got it scaled the wrong. Whatever. Who gives a shit? No one cares. No one watches these videos. To me. Ah! Anyway, all right, I'm done. All right, so that was great. I should have probably saved that one for last still, because now I feel like, well, that was the second to last one, I think. Because all right, let's actually take a look. But good lord, what a fucking ordeal! What I just like, I hate people sometimes. I really fucking do. I hate them. I hate. Oh yeah, I have to watch the my Immortal one. I'm assuming Sundance Rejects is something that is also on the incognito page. So Y2K, yes, that's the one I need to watch. I don't think this one I need to watch. I think that's it. I guess Green Text, Ryan Gosling as a grocery. I don't know. Show is it? Maybe I'll watch all the Green Text ones. Well, this one's not Green Text, is it? No. And one, I think it's Downfall of Tony the Tiger. I guess I should watch that one too. I did watch Dub the Do, so. Alright, so we have still a couple small ones, but, oh my god. Oh my god. The amount of work you put in, and fucking, it was like the same joke over and over again, but it was so fucking good. The way it was presented was a fucking, and it was like, Where's Waldo? That picture I died at, because it's like, I didn't notice a fucking Ferrari. It's just there. Oh man, it was fucking great. But yeah, man, oh my god, I could go through my whole life not knowing this stuff, and I'd be a better person, honestly. Because knowing this stuff happened just pisses me off so much. But I still laughed, which is because I was like, all right, this obviously people died. I was not expecting 32 technically, and then another person later, a couple years later. I was expecting a few people. Like, I mean, an accident like this, I like, there was no way no one was dying, but for some reason I was thinking like maybe it was a little bit less dangerous than some other accidents and stuff. So I'm like, all right, maybe only a few. 32 people fucking died. Good lord, that fucking guy, that fucking captain. Ooh, fuck. Piece of shit. He abandoned the ship too. Like, it'd be one thing if he made a mistake and stayed with it and actually like, yeah, it was my fucking fault. That's blood on my hands, you know. I mean, still, but at least he would have taken responsibility. Anyway, that was a great video. So I hope it was everything you wanted and more, because that's that. So we have a bunch of incognito videos, of course. Those are more laid back, chill ones, I think. Where there's him and somebody else talking, I think. I've only watched one so far, so I'm not exactly sure if that's the case for all of them, where it's just them chilling, talking. But I will be watching those in the future. Those are gonna be maybe more laid back for me too, just like chill out and be like, oh yeah, I agree with that point. Wow, that was a good point. Good job. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Good lord.